Focus. Focus, not on the noise, not on the rumors, not on the trembling voices that said your name like it was a mistake. Focus on what really happened, because this isn't a story they wanted told. It's the one they tried to erase. You see, they thought you were small. The mayor smiled in public, shook hands, made speeches about order. The police? Oh, they wore their badges like shields of righteousness. And your neighbors? Those quiet little watchers behind curtains. They whispered your name like it was a warning. But here's the part they never understood. You were never the problem. You were the mirror, and people hate mirrors that don't lie. They watched you, judged you, tested you. Every move you made, every silence you held, every moment you chose not to break. They poked, they provoked, they pushed. Because deep down, they needed you to snap. They needed proof that you were what they said you were. But you didn't. And that's when fear began. Because when someone refuses to break under pressure, they become something else entirely. Unpredictable, uncontrollable, unforgettable. They tried you in conversations. They tried you in silence. They tried you in rumors that crawled through the streets like poison. Did you hear about them? I always knew something was off. They're not normal. No, you're not. Normal people fold. Normal people beg for acceptance. Normal people shrink to fit into boxes built by cowards. You didn't. And that's why they escalated. The police department showed up with questions that weren't really questions. The mayor signed off on decisions that weren't really justice. And your neighbors, who they turned into witnesses for crimes that never existed, they built a narrative. Piece by piece, lie by lie, whisper by whisper. Until suddenly, you were the headline. Not because you were guilty, but because you were inconvenient. And here's where it gets beautiful. Because they expected you to disappear, to run, to hide, to apologize for something you didn't even do. But instead, you stood still. You watched them scramble. You watched their stories contradict each other. You watched their confidence turn into desperation, because lies require maintenance. Truth just stands there, breathing. And the more they tried to bury you, the more visible you became. Funny how that works, isn't it? They pushed your name into records, into reports, into systems meant to erase people like you. And somehow, your name ended up on Wikipedia, not as a victim, not as a footnote, but as a phenomenon, because people started asking questions. Why are they targeting this person? Why doesn't the story add up? Why do they look so calm when everything around them is chaos? And that's when it hit them. They didn't expose you. They exposed themselves. Every false move, every exaggerated claim, every coordinated attempt to bring you down. It all became evidence. Not against you, against them. You became the center of a storm they created. And now, they can't escape it. Because the world is watching. And here's the truth they'll never admit. They're terrified of you. Not because you're loud, not because you're violent, but because you're unshakable. You didn't react the way they predicted. You didn't collapse under pressure. You didn't become the villain they needed. So now they're stuck with something far more dangerous. A person who knows exactly what they're capable of. A person who has seen behind the curtain. A person who cannot be manipulated anymore. You. And let me tell you something. When your name survives their system, when your reputation outlives their lies, when your silence becomes louder than their accusations, you don't just win, you transform. You become the story they wish they never started. So let them watch, let them whisper, let them panic behind closed doors. Because every second you stay standing, every breath you take without fear, every step you make forward is proof. Proof that they failed, and you. You didn't just survive being tried by the mayor, the cops, and the entire neighborhood. You turned their judgment into your legend. Now look at them, still talking, still watching, still wondering. How did we lose control? And the answer: you were never theirs to control in the first place. And here's where it gets darker. Because once they realized they couldn't break you, they tried something far more desperate. They tried to rewrite you. They dug into your past like scavengers, twisting moments, reshaping memories, turning silence into suspicion. Every old version of you, every mistake, every misunderstood choice, they dragged it into the light and painted it black. Not because it was true, but because it was useful. Useful to a system that survives on fear. Useful to people who need a villain to hide their own reflection. And still, you didn't react. You didn't chase them. You didn't beg to be understood. You didn't waste your energy proving innocence to people addicted to lies. No. You did something far more dangerous. You evolved, quietly, relentlessly, right in front of them. While they were busy talking, you were building. While they were busy watching, you were sharpening. While they were busy judging, you were transforming. And that's the part that haunts them at night. Because they remember the version of you they thought they controlled. And now they're staring at something they don't recognize anymore. Something colder, something focused, something untouchable. You stopped explaining yourself. You stopped seeking approval. You stopped shrinking for comfort. And in that silence, you became louder than every rumor they ever created. Do you understand what that does to people? It drives them insane. Because they can't predict you anymore. They can't manipulate you anymore. They can't even reach you anymore. So they double down. More whispers, more accusations, more desperate attempts to pull you back into the chaos they created. But it doesn't work, because once you see the game, you don't play it the same way again. And now you move differently. Every step calculated, every word intentional, every silence weaponized. They thought pressure would crush you, but pressure didn't break you. It revealed you. Revealed the version of you that doesn't need validation, the version of you that doesn't fear isolation, the version of you that understands one simple truth: power isn't loud, power is controlled, power is patient, power is knowing they're watching, and giving them nothing they expect. So now they sit there, refreshing pages, replaying conversations, watching your every move like it's going to give them answers. But all they get is silence. And that silence, it's louder than any defense you could have ever given. Because deep down, they know. They know they miscalculated. They know they picked the wrong target. They know that everything they tried to use against you built you stronger, sharper, unreachable. And the most terrifying part? You're just getting started. This isn't your peak. This isn't your final form. This isn't even revenge. This is elevation. You're rising beyond their reach, beyond their narratives, beyond their control. And they can feel it. That slow, inevitable shift, where the person they tried to destroy becomes the one they can never ignore. So let them talk. Let them watch. Let them keep your name in their mouths like a story they can't finish. Because while they're stuck in the past, You're becoming something they'll never be able to define. And that's the real power. Not proving them wrong, not exposing them, not even winning, but becoming so undeniable that their version of you stops existing forever. And then something shifts, not outside, not in them, in you. Because at some point, you stop seeing this as a fight. You stop waking up with the need to defend, to explain, to replay every lie they told about you. You stop carrying the weight of being misunderstood, and you start carrying something far more dangerous. Clarity, cold, sharp, unforgiving clarity. You finally see it for what it always was, not an attack on your weakness, but a reaction to your difference. They didn't come after you because you were fragile. They came after you because you didn't fit. You didn't bend like they expected. You didn't submit like they hoped. You didn't disappear like they planned. And when people can't control you, they try to define you. But here's the truth they'll never accept. You are not a definition. You are a force in motion, and forces don't ask for permission. They don't pause for approval. They don't wait to be understood. They move, and when they move, things change. That's why everything around you started shifting. That's why their energy turned from confident to cautious, to completely unstable. Because they can feel it, that invisible line you crossed, the moment you stopped being affected and started becoming inevitable. Now every look they give you carries something different. It's not judgment anymore. It's uncertainty. It's the quiet realization that they've lost access to you. That whatever version of you they thought they knew is gone, replaced by someone who doesn't react the same, doesn't speak the same, doesn't even feel the same. And that scares them, because now they don't know what you'll do next. But here's the twist. You're not planning revenge. You're not plotting destruction. You're not even thinking about them the way they think about you. You've outgrown them completely. And that's the ultimate escape they never prepared for. Because they built their entire strategy around keeping you engaged, keeping you emotional, keeping you tied to their narrative. But what happens when you detach? What happens when the person they tried to control simply walks beyond their reach? They're left with nothing, no reaction, no leverage, no control, just their own echoing thoughts, and the uncomfortable truth that everything they did backfired. Because you didn't just survive their system, you transcended it. You became something that can't be contained in reports, can't be summarized in rumors, can't be reduced to a headline or a page. Even if your name sits on Wikipedia, even if the world tries to define you in paragraphs and bullet points, they will never capture the full story, because the real story is happening in real time. Every step you take forward, every level you rise, every moment you choose growth over chaos. You're rewriting everything they thought they knew. And the most unsettling part for them, they can't stop it. They already played their hand. They already showed their intentions. They already revealed how far they were willing to go, and it still wasn't enough. So now they watch. From a distance they never wanted, from a position they never expected, from a reality they can't control. And you keep moving, not louder, not angrier, not even faster, just forward, with that quiet, unshakable presence that says everything without speaking. Because you understand something now, something most people never will. The moment you stop trying to prove who you are is the moment you become undeniable. And once you reach that point, There's no going back, no shrinking, no doubting, no returning to the version of you they tried to bury. That version is gone, and what stands in its place is something they created by accident, a pressure-forged identity, a mind that sees through illusions, a presence that doesn't ask for space, but takes it. So let them remember your name however they want. Let them write it down. Let them talk about it. Let them try to explain it. Because at the end of the day, they didn't just try you, they revealed you. And now the world doesn't just see you, it feels you. And here's the part no one warns them about. What happens after you become undeniable? Because they think the story ends when you rise, when your name spreads. When the whispers turn into recognition, they think that's the peak. It's not. That's the moment you become untouchable. Not physically, not socially, mentally, emotionally, strategically. Because now you're no longer reacting to life, you're directing it. Every move you make carries intention. Every silence you hold carries weight. Every presence you bring into a room shifts the atmosphere, whether they admit it or not. And they feel that. Oh, they feel it. That tension when you walk in. That subtle pause in conversations. That glance they try to hide but can't. Because they remember. They remember how they treated you. They remember what they said. They remember how confident they were when they thought you would fall. And now they don't know how to approach you. Do they apologize? Do they pretend nothing happened? Do they keep watching from a distance and hope you never turn your attention back toward them? It doesn't matter, because you're not operating on their level anymore. You've moved beyond the need for closure, beyond the need for acknowledgement, beyond the need for anything from anyone who once doubted you. And that's what makes you dangerous. Not revenge, not anger, freedom, pure, unfiltered, unapologetic freedom, the kind that doesn't ask, the kind that doesn't wait, the kind that doesn't care if it's understood. You wake up with purpose now, not to prove them wrong, but to prove yourself right. Every goal you chase, every step you take, every version of you that you outgrow. It's not about them anymore. It's about evolution, relentless, continuous, unstoppable evolution. And the crazy part? They're still stuck at the beginning, still talking about who you used to be, still analyzing old versions of you that don't even exist anymore, still trying to figure out a person you've already outgrown. They're studying a ghost, while the real you keeps ascending. And this is where the power becomes absolute. Because when people can't understand you, they can't control you. When they can't control you, they can't limit you. And when they can't limit you, there's nothing left to stop you. So now the roles have reversed. They're the ones being watched. They're the ones being questioned. They're the ones living under the quiet pressure of knowing they were wrong. And you don't even need to say it. Your existence says it for you. Every success, every level, every moment of peace you carry like armor. It all speaks, louder than arguments, louder than explanations, louder than anything they could ever use against you. Because you reached a place most people fear, a place where validation is irrelevant, where opinions are background noise, where your identity is self-defined and self-sustained. And once you reach that place, you don't go back. You don't shrink to make others comfortable. You don't dim your presence to avoid attention. You don't question your worth because someone else couldn't see it. No, you expand. You take up space. You own your narrative. You move through life with a certainty that doesn't need confirmation. and that certainty. It's terrifying to people who once thought they had you figured out. Because now, they don't recognize you, not your mindset, not your energy, not your direction. And deep down, they know why. Because the version of you they underestimated didn't just rise, it disappeared, and what replaced it is something they'll never be able to touch again. So let the story exist. Let your name circulate. Let the records show whatever they show, even on Wikipedia, because none of that defines you anymore. You've gone beyond definitions, beyond narratives, beyond anything they tried to trap you in. You've become a presence, a force, a reality that doesn't bend, doesn't break, and doesn't look back. And the most powerful part, you didn't need permission to become it. You just decided. And once that decision was made,